Virtual Campground is a community of RVers. We gather around the campfire to share stories, information, and travel tips that help you on your next adventure. Your camp hosts, Deborah and Barry Benton, are full-time RVers in search of quaint bookstores, cozy coffee shops with great Wi-Fi, and epic photography opportunities, all to share with you. So pull up your chair and join us in the Virtual Campground.
Welcome to the Virtual Campground. Today I'm coming to you from my mother's house in Garland, Texas. You can tell Barry's not here because the lighting's not just perfect. So, but I am here, and today we're sharing with you a video that we did when we were up in New York. We were at Watkins State Park in near the Finger Lakes and met up with Jeff and Marcia Hopper, who we have been friends with pretty much the entire time, 4 years that we have been on the road. They were one of the first couples we met who were full-timers. They had sold their house in Kansas City, all of their belongings, and had moved into what I thought of as a very large fifth wheel. They then traveled around, and we would meet up with them on occasion. About a year ago, they sold that fifth wheel and they decided to be a little more nimble in their travels. So they got a truck camper. They got an Arctic Fox truck camper, and we met up with them in New York and wanted to take a tour to share with you. It's a really short video, as you can imagine when you're doing a tour of a truck camper, but it is really fun to see how they live and work in this truck camper and have been. They do a lot more driveway surfing, so to speak, or boondocking in the driveway. What do you call that? But they are actually selling it, sadly. Now they have decided that it was something they can't really stay in when they're being stationary, and they're going to be stationary for a while in 2023 as they become grandparents for the first time. So that's exciting for them. So I'm really interested in seeing what they end up with next, because I know they're not coming off the road completely. So we'll be interested in seeing what they come up with once they've sold this truck camper. But in the meantime, enjoy this tour of the Arctic Fox, and we hope to bring you an interview with the Hoppers soon to talk about how you go from a fifth wheel to a truck camper. Enjoy.
Hey friends, Jeff and Marcia Hopper here. Wanted to introduce you to our home, the Arctic Fox 992. A couple things we wanted to show you on the outside, and then I'll let Marcia take over on the inside. Over here, you'll notice we've got these jacks on the four corners. We're riding in the bed of the truck here, and so we have a means with this remote control. We can lift this truck, or lift the camper up, and be able to pull the truck out from underneath it. And then we get to do the reverse, except my wife doesn't like our elephant on giraffe legs, is what she likes to call it. So we don't tend to do that very often. But wanted to show you that real quick. Coming back around over to this side. As far as storage, that's a big question. There are a couple compartments on the side. We also have this drawer right here. It'll come out about 4 feet, about a foot wide, 4 feet deep. So I get to put a lot of fun little toys and stuff in there. We also have a 2500 watt propane generator. It helps us on those days boondocking, just need to top things up. We did upgrade the battery bank inside, and when we get inside I can open up that panel and show it to you. We have the Victron Multi Plus along with a 300 amp hour battery in there. And then over on this side, just real quick, just wanted to point out we do have in here, got two 30-pound tanks, propane tanks, so that helps us keep things running also. As far as the outside, we're 17 feet long, so that's about all we really have on the outside. I do use the back seat for our garage, so store a lot of stuff there. But from that, we'll go ahead and turn it over to Marcia and let you all take a look on the inside.
One of the things I love is this little porch. It makes it so much easier to go up and down, be able to hand stuff in and out of the rig. So as you can see, there's not a lot of room in here, but we have all the basics. We have our living room, we have our kitchen, our bathroom, and our bedroom. We do both work full time. So this is Jeff's office. He has his own monitor and keyboard, and he also has a laptop, and this will swing around. So he can sit on the couch or he can use it as a standing desk. And then my desk is just this little tray. I do most of my work, all of my business supplies for my Happy Camper Nails business is under the couch here, and my little laptop. And over here we have our basic kitchen. We have taken the oven out. This is where our battery bank is. And the Victron and all of that, we took it out. We do have an air fryer, which is currently not with us, so we often just set up on the counter. We have our stove. I cook a lot of things on the stove, on the grill outside, or in the air fryer. Our sink, and we have our Berkey, which we wouldn't leave home without. This cabinet, right here, this great big cabinet, originally was the closet, and we turned it into our big pantry. Put shelves in there. That is our pantry. This little tiny cabinet is our liquor cabinet and my vacuum. And then on this side, what used to be the closet or the pantry, it had a slide out with shelves on it, has become the hanging closet. Our fridge is normal RV fridge, propane. And then our bathroom. One of the things we did with our bathroom door is we cut it so that when the slide is closed, we can still get into the bathroom. That was a big deal to me when we decided to go to something small. I wanted to be able to pull off at the rest area or gas station and be able to use my own bathroom. But when this slide is closed, the door wouldn't open. So we went ahead and cut the door so it'll go right over the slide. Another big thing to me was the fact that we had a full dry bath. We have an actual shower. I didn't want a wet bath. And then our bedroom, which is all of our bed and a closet on each side. But we do have a little hamper that lifts up on each side under the windows that gives us added storage. He has his stuff on one side, I have mine on the other, and it works. Thanks for letting us share our house with you and explain a little bit about how we live very small and how we love the mobility. That's one of the biggest reasons that we went with the truck camper. So if you want to find us, we are at hoppercastle.com. We're also at Happy Camper Nails. Be sure to find us on Instagram, Facebook, or the website at happycampernails.com.
So I hope you enjoyed that quick tour of the Hopper's Arctic Fox, and please leave a comment below and subscribe, ring the bell, do all the things that you're supposed to do. But at the very least, leave us some comments down there. Let us know what you would like us to ask the Hoppers about what it's like to live in a truck camper or what it's like to move from a fifth wheel to the truck camper. So when we interview them, we can make sure to get your questions answered. And we hope to see you next week when we come back with more content next Tuesday here on YouTube. Until then, we'll see you around the campfire.